And hello, everyone. This is kind of reunite too. Let's check to make sure our microphone. Yep, it's picking up. This is a kind of reunite too. It's good to see you all. Let me get this camera. We've done a lot of movement in our house, so we have a lot of stuff that's going on. As you can probably see in the background, we have a lot of stuff that's been moved around, and we are working on trying to get everything situated. I have also moved the camera because this way it's pointed away from the door in case if our someone in the background wants is going back and forth. They don't want to be on camera. Hands up, hands fire, put you in the dick. Hey, look at me. Alrighty. So we are. Let me make sure emote is off. Not an emote only. Cool. Alright. We are doing a little bit of background music. We are working on getting some of the devices reset because a lot of our things got captions and stuff. Um, did get reset, and we are trying to make sure that the closed captions is going off, making sure the sound alerts are going to go off. Trying to make sure because we had a lot of issues that were going on, so a lot of our settings were actually reset on my computer anyway. And we've had a couple of checks here and there, so we're double checking everything before we get fully started. Because the moment that we start, we're going to make sure that closed captions working, make sure that the websites are working. We want to make sure that you guys can see everything. Okay, closed captions is working, which is great. I'm glad that's working. Um, which I actually need to edit that to add that closed captions. Add that into the system. Do all of that going on. We've got some other things going on. So, couple of updates. So, number one, on my YouTube channel, if y'all are not already following it, there is some setups on how to use the Flashiibo Pro, Flashiibo Recharge, whatever you want to call it. I always use this one. This is my personal favorite. Is the Flashiibo Pro, which is having some difficulties being seen because Flash. So this is my personal favorite device. I love this little device. The Flashiibo Pro. If it'll focus. It's not gonna focus. Okay, so I gotta get a new camera first off if I want to do this because the no focusing where y'all can't see it's becoming a problem. Um, excuse me. We are also doing the giveaway. So, couple of updates on that. Number one, so because it is almost time, it is the holiday season. Tomorrow we will not be streaming. Me nor Southern Pack will be streaming. Southern Pack is my wife. If you don't know who she is, um, she will be in here every so often. She has received a new job. She did lose her job originally. Less than a week later, she had no. This is one of the reasons why I've told her to keep track of everything. Try to do everything you can while you're working. That way, when you do, if you do lose your job, you'll have at least some backup information and on how to do it. But we do the updates on. And if you don't know already, I am autistic. I am back and forth, so I may go from one topic to another while you're waiting. We are going to be playing The Legend of Zelda. It is going to be on the Switch, so there's no mods whatsoever. It is base game with the DLC. But to let y'all know, this the Flashibo key fob now has 5 slots. That does save, that does write and read, and will allow you to hold data for longer periods of time. So the Flashibo Pro is not 100% the only item now that works well with Super Smash Brothers and Splatoon 3, which was the biggest biggest problem that we were having when we were testing it and trying to get it to work. And I do not own any stock in the game company. I don't have any part in the company other than I've been helping with testing. I've been helping with doing some of the tests, like FAQs and stuff. Because, in all honesty, I love the product. It's a great product. It saved me a lot of time playing Legend of Zelda the first time. Obviously, I can do a lot more now than I did when I first played. Um, And I played it off stream because, in all honesty, at the time, I just didn't feel like streaming. It was like, it just kind of just my streaming thoughts were, you know what? I'm not growing. I wasn't growing as a streamer. In all honesty, I'm trying to grow. I'm watching people. I'm watching these people who have these high numbers. I'm trying to learn from them. I'm asking them questions. What's making you the best streamer that you can possibly be? And one of the best things I've seen is community. Obviously, we want a community. We want to build our community. We want to play with our community. And I'm thinking, but I also want to showcase my community, some of the things that they can find out there that's not specifically having to be um, make y'all feel like y'all have to be a part of the stream. I want y'all to be able to just kind of sit back, relax, and watch. But I also want you guys to be able to see what's going on my end. So, and I also want to be able to be one of the people like I can actually sit back and I can play with y'all as well. So we do a lot of off-stream stuff where we play games. Sometimes we're playing Satisfactory. Sometimes we're playing Diablo 4. Um, for me, I feel like if I'm going to stream, I'm going to stream probably one game, play it to completion, or play it until I'm bored of the game, and then move on to another one. I don't want y'all to think that y'all can't go, or that y'all are going to see me all the time, every day. Obviously, I have two kids, so when I get a chance to stream, it's usually going to be far in between. I need to take medicine because this is killing my wrong one, not the right one. But I am having really bad acid reflux today. It is not even funny. So we have been working on trying to get the numbers and stuff together. We've been trying to get our Twitches stuff together. We want to make sure that y'all have a great holiday season. We don't want y'all spending any money on us. I don't want you spending any money on me. In fact, if anything, the only reason I have anything on here with you wanted to spend money on something, spend it on the Flashiibo Pro, spend it on the Flashiibo device, so that way y'all can play some Switch games. We are doing a giveaway for one Flashiibo device. It's going to be the Flashiibo Keepa, the Flashiibo Recharge. That is going to be this little device. Now this is version 1 in my hand. Hey Dragons, good to see you. How you been? Is Stephanie streaming today? I'm surprised he's not on. But the Flashiibo Recharge isn't going to be a device that if you are overseas, I will have to personally buy it to send to me, and then I will have to send it to you. Is how that's going to have to work if you are overseas because of the way that I have to purchase it. So it's going to cost a little bit more. Ah, is he taking the day off, or is he just uh? But as far as the recharge goes, cool. So I'm surprised he ain't in here trying to mess with me. During all the times I mess with him. But how's the music sounds, Dark Dragon? I had to change a couple of settings because some reason my settings got reset, so everything was like, oh, of course you are. Of course you are. Oh, please. Actually, that reminds me. Let me make sure that the sound alerts are working, that I can hear them. Yep, I can hear them. But for some reason. Higher? Yes. Okay, so that needed to go up higher. That reminded me. Double checking sound alerts. That sound alert. Where's the blur? I want to assume this is blur. Yep, that's blur.
I will send you to Jesus.
That's out, actually. Which is fine. I don't mind it being loud. That actually means I can hear it. Alright, so we got the pedals made. We got the emotes are hopefully working. Copy emote code. Testing. Yep, it works. I actually should probably edit these panels. I I don't want that up top. I want that down below. Let's see. Does that fix that issue? We actually need to bring that up here. Bring that up here. Close. There we go. That looks so much better. Check out enemy scenes, emotes, sub levels. When you say since 2 weeks with Tears of the Kingdom, what do you mean? Like it's coming in 2 weeks, or you've only had it for 2 weeks? If that's the case, you're definitely gonna want one of these devices. This device is awesome. Love it. Great item. Oh, you've had it for 2 weeks. Great. Okay, so if you don't have it, 100% would suggest playing Breath of the Wild first. Find Breath of the Wild. Have the DLC because you can get a motorcycle. It's great. Love it. I love the motorcycle. Best 100% freaking best thing ever in the entire game. Made my game so much more fun. Just the transport, just the ability to go from one place to another, summon the motorcycle whenever I want to, was the best freaking thing. I loved it. Hated it. I love Epona. Epona is a great horse and all, but god damn, she's a pain in the ass. You cannot control a horse as good as you can control that motorcycle. Jesus Christ, why? I could literally go buy one right now off of Facebook Marketplace. No. So what you do is you go to Facebook Marketplace or whatever your sell place is that has used items. You go there and you find somebody selling them. I could literally hold on. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna search it right now. Breath of the Wild. Let's see. They do have one. $40 right now. 40 USD. That's 40. This person does not have it. I can find a Nintendo Switch with it. The Switch version with it. I like the way it looks. I just don't think I'll buy it. I've already got 2 LEDs, so it's not something I'm looking for. Here's one with Breath of the Wild. They're selling it for $25. And it's Greenville, South Carolina. It's too far away for me. So that's not, it's $25 there. That is because right now there's a Black Friday sale going on with a lot of the Zelda games and a lot of the older games. And they are selling them. Oh, here's one that's closer. It's 35. I could get both for 50. I do need a physical copy of Tears of the Kingdom. So you're actually making me think of this. I wouldn't buy it new. That's the problem. Silver. So one of the things that I will 100% tell you is never buy any of the physical games new, ever. The reason why behind it is because the game's cartridges are going to be fine. As long as the game works, take your Switch with you, put it in. As long as it pops up and it plays, you're fine. If it doesn't read it, then it won't work, and then obviously you don't want to buy it. But try it, put it in, take your Switch with you, plug it in. There you go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and then the only money you're out is the money to go visit the person, which isn't that much. Don't play anymore. Solar Trade. Show me what you got. Lumber 10 isn't too far from me. It's $40 for both. $40. Actually, I am going to do that. Hold on, let me double check this one. I'm gonna send a message to that person because that's actually a really good price if it's for both. If it's for one or the other, then I probably won't. But for $40, I probably would check. I'd probably get it. $40 for 2 games, both Pokemon Legends of Arceus and Breath of the Wild for $40. I'd buy it. I 100% would buy that. We're taking a moment, guys. I'm sorry about that, but I know Silver's here. It's gonna be a little slow to start off with. As soon as I get started, we're gonna be started for good. Here's one that will ship it for $4. Actually, let me just do this. Control F. Zelda. That they're selling it for 30. Not a bad price still, but oh, I see. There's numbers here. Ha! I actually looked at this page. I'll tell you what, Dragon. If I can find, I will DM you. If I can find a nice priced one, if I can get this one for $40 for the two that I just talked about, I will ship it. You can pay me for the shipping and the cost of this, and you'll be fine. If you want to do that. If it's for both, I will definitely ship you one. I'll ship it to you. You'll just have to pay for the DLC. If that's okay, if that's something you're interested in. If not, let me know and I won't worry about it. But I just figured that's something that I could do. So, my understanding is that to be honest with you, my understanding is that most Nintendo Switch games are not region locked. If you have a cartridge, it'll work as long as you have a physical copy. The virtual copies or virtual codes will not work. Such as if you were to buy, let's say Bayonetta 2 came with a Bayonetta 1 game code, but the codes were for Europe versus US. Um, so if you had a version that said EU on it, it didn't work. If you had a code. So actually, I can prove that. I had to move shit. Ah, here we go. Found it. All right. So let me explain this. So I want to show you this. This is Bayonetta. Bayonetta 2. This says USA on it. So if you look right here, it says USA on the bottom left hand corner. It may not be visually seen. Trying to make it where it can be seen, but I don't think it will. But the code in this does not work. The reason why, the code is European. Doesn't make sense. Why would the game have USA on it, but the code inside of it says Europe? Yeah, that's one of the things that I didn't like about that. But that's okay because Bayonetta 1 is on the PC, so I just use that. It's not an issue for me, really. I mean, I would like to have everything all in one, but it doesn't have to be. Oh, and if y'all are wondering, I do have a huge collection. I have a fucking amazing collection. Yeah, dropping everything. And some of them are still new. I haven't even opened them. No, I may even have a copy. I don't think about it. Just give me back. Ah, that might be the extra Smash Brothers I was looking for. There's an extra copy, I think. So as you can see, and this isn't all of them because my wife has a copy, has a set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27, 28 cases right now. No, 29. There's at least 29 games just right there. And then there's some more over on my wife's computer that are hers. And then we have games that don't have cases. Yeah, we have a lot of games. That's one of the reasons why I started streaming again. And I got into it because of the fact that my wife and I want to play games together. And one of the things that we could always play was Pokemon was one of the games we could play and work together on playing. We could battle each other kind of thing, build our teams the way we want to. Um, I used to play Pokemon on the DS, and then we also have the DS games too. Or I guess I should say the 3DS games. Um, I'm trying to find some. Damn. We've had Switch version 1 for a while. We've had it since my daughter since 3 years ago. The OLED was a bonus. Was we found two OLEDs for about 200 a piece. 200 USD, which I think if I do the math conversion correct is about 250 euro. Actually, it's less. You're actually less. Oh, that's actually very interesting. It's about 189 euro a piece. Now we did get games with them too. So we actually got. So if I think about it, we probably paid about 150 euro, 150 USD. So about 140 euro per Switch, and then we bought the game, and then we got games on top of. So we got a lot, and then we also have like all these different other. We bought controllers, we bought accessories. In fact, my personal favorite accessory, 100% personal favorite accessory, aside from the um that's not. Hold on. That's 12 months of Nintendo Online with Mario Wonder. Mario Wonder is a fairly new game, so there's really not that many people that's selling it that cheap. So let's say I sell them for 40, so 37 plus the Switch, 140, the 37 plus 140 plus the 20. That's not a bad deal, to be honest with you, Dragon. That I would buy that. To be honest with you, if it was a brand new game with the coupon, with everything for 174 with the online for 12 months, that's not a bad deal at all. Because the online alone here in the U.S. costs about $15, I believe. Uh, so if I just do the online for the year, compare plans. So it's for an individual for a year. It's $20. You're on the same. Okay, so 20 euro is actually you're actually getting it cheaper. If it's 20 euros for 12 months, that's cheaper than what I'm getting because we pay 20. It's 20 USD here, which is about 18 euros to you, I believe. Yours, yeah, you're getting it cheaper. Actually, no, I think you're paying more. Yeah, you're paying more per month. You're paying actually a dollar. So in terms of price, you're paying about a. Are you paying 20 euros with the taxes? Here, let me actually do the calculations on that tax. Okay, you're paying about the same price as us after taxes, just a slight smidge cheaper. Otherwise, if you're paying 20 euros, and that's before your taxes are applied, you're actually getting gypped to me because American USD is only $20, 19.99 plus tax. So, in all honesty, you're not that far off in terms of plans. If it's for an individual, if it's for a family, for a year, it's 35. Now, I would obviously be buying the family because it's cheaper in the long run because me and my wife would both be online playing. Um, and it's one of those things that um we could easily get. So to be honest with you, it's not that much of a difference in price. So in all honesty, get it for number one, the fact you got the game, the 1 year, and the OLED for 174 euros. It's it's one of those things. Like if you don't find the correct price, you don't find the correct price. But for 174 euros, which in American is $183, I would pay that. I would buy that. 183 for the OLED, the 1 year, and that. That's about what I would pay for a used, just for the used. So getting that brand new means you also get the manufacturer warranty that's automatic from the data purchase. Register that shit before you do so. If you haven't already, register it. You don't have to register it, but I suggest doing so because the more time you put, the quicker you put it in registration, the better off you're going to be. That way you don't lose your receipt, and also make a photocopy of the receipt or take a picture of the receipt. That way you always have a copy of the receipt on hand. In the event that something goes wrong. I've the only thing I've ever had go wrong is the joysticks, the Joy Cons. Also, this is one of my favorite accessories. It is a basically a charging bank. You can charge your. It's a charging controller, and it fits my hands so much better than that little black damn thing that they send. Let me see. Do I have one? Yeah, it fits so much better than this damn little thing. This little thing right here feels like I'm holding my hands are way too close. So I do not. Okay, number one about Pro controllers. Number one, my issue is if the controller does not support NFC, the scanning for the amiibo, I don't consider it a Pro controller. Which one is this? Is this every time we touch, or what the hell is this? Because I've been trying to remove that damn fucking dead one from my library list. Ow, my ears. All right. So this was. So it says the next one on this list for me is every time we touch. So Control F. Or dangerous. Find out. Is this the one that we're having? Nope, this is not the one I'm looking for. What the hell? These are in order. No, they're not in order. What the hell? So, what is this? Which one is this one that I'm missing? Or is this shuffle? It should be shuffle. Black one's terrible. I hate it. One of the worst fucking handheld devices for controllers I've ever fucking felt. And I've had several devices. Like, I did not like the. So, I have really big hands. I've always had big hands since I was younger. The Game Boy Advance SP sucked because of how small the damn case was. It was great to put in your pocket and take everywhere, but it sucked doing this. My hands would cramp so bad when I was younger. It's not even funny. Um, so it's like every time it would have that problem. Then there was also the Game Boy Mini. Oh my god, that thing was fucking small. It was so small. I wouldn't even. I couldn't play it. It was funny. It was great, but it was just not that great. It was. I was gonna hate it. Yep. I wish it would remove that video. Okay, so the next one was every time we touch. So what was the last one that we just did? I'll have to figure out what the next one is. So the next one's supposed to be Dangerous, then Dollhouse, then Heaven. I'll keep an eye on that so that way I can try and remove these from the damn list. But yes. So what I can do is if you're wanting some video games, send me a list of what's on the Switch that you're wanting. I may have some that I'm willing to sell because in all honesty, we may not be playing them. Or my wife and I may have already beat them and we're just not, or we have multiple copies because, like I told you, sometimes I'll buy game collections for a decent price. Like I'm looking at this one marketplace, one that I just told you about a minute ago, about buying both games that posted for both games for $40, what it looked like. But I always clarify because I don't want to meet somebody and be like, oh well, I'm not. I want to get all this. Some of them will say $25, and then they'll be like, oh, it's $25 each. So for right now, there's Link's Awakening. There's the Breath of the Wild, regular, the Tears of the Kingdom, and then now the most recent one is the how much is this? Nope, Solare. Okay. Then there's Link's Awakening, Echoes of Wisdom. They did the remake of I think they did Ocarina of Time. It's an emergency raid! Oh my god! It's hello everybody. It's an emergency. It's an emergency. Emergency. The Mavericks are here. The Mavericks are here. You're fine, Maverick. You are totally fine. Look, I wasn't even expecting you to raid me, man. Look, I'm glad. Good to see you, Maverick. Everyone, give. If y'all, hey, Dragon, y'all, and those of y'all in the Discord here, if y'all aren't, I know y'all, some of y'all are coming in, but if you haven't already from my stream, make sure y'all go and follow this man. You're playing Link to the Past. Nice. Call X and Zero might be a bit too late. Oh, right. Hold up. Exclamation point. Shout out at Game Freaks and Video Games. There you go. Sonic X and Shadow Generations. That's the one. I gotta figure out how to set up the clips. That's something I've got to work on. Remind me to do that. Note to self. Hold on. Add in sticky note. Where's my sticky notes? Sticky notes. Sticky notes needs an update. We are creating. What? Why is there an update? Explain. Don't understand. All right, take notes to myself. Uh, add in clip viewer to Twitch channel, both Southern Tech and mine. All right, cool. We added that. Gotcha. Thank you for that information there, Maverick. How have you been, dude? Y'all doing all right? Hopefully hopefully Thanksgiving situation is going well. I know it's the end of the month and everything's been going on, but hopefully you are doing well. Hey, at least that's one thing you can say. This is the first Thanksgiving that my great grandfather has missed because of his passing earlier this year. Um, Great man, loved him. He helped me out when I was younger. Uh, didn't get to attend his funeral, but hey, life happens when you have two kids. Jesus Christ, what are you cooking at 2 a.m.? Thank you, Maverick. No, it is what it is. We've known this for years that the fact that he lived this long was a miracle on its own, or he lived for spite, one or the other. Um, so I don't know. So my wife and I last year for Thanksgiving, we're not doing it this year because we have our two kids. We just don't have enough time to run around, and we don't want to play around with it. But what we did with ours is what I did was I took my knife or my scissors, shears, whatever you want to call them, and I cut through the spine, cut all the way up the spine on both sides, broke the rib cage, flattened it out, and placed it directly down on the tray, and we covered it in butter. That's what we started off with. We just basically made a butter broth, soaked it overnight in the butter broth, and then still put it in a bag, put it on the flat on the thing, and then cooked it that way. We loved it. I have never had such a lovely Thanksgiving turkey. The turkey was so moist. I know some people don't like that word, but it was so juicy. The meat just fell off the bone. It was so easy to cut. It just sliced with basically like butter. 225. That's and I assume it's fully cooked because considering how long it's being cooked for. When you say you cook it overnight, so you start at 2 a.m. and it's done by what time? What time do y'all usually cut the turkey up, or y'all are finished with it? In all honesty, I don't see. I can't. Don't think I would be one of those people like I'd want to leave it in for that long. 10 to noon. So about 10. So about 8 to 10 hours. Is how long you're cooking. Obviously, depending on the size, whether or not you defrost it first or not. Um, so you leave it out. You defrost it in the sink, I assume, overnight for a few hours. Let it fully defrost it. I wouldn't doubt it. In all honesty, that sounds like it works, and if it works for you, everybody has their own way of cooking. It's one of those things that I always see with Thanksgiving. Everybody does theirs different. It doesn't. You can never. I have never seen all the same people do the same thing. Okay, makes sense. Some people will do that. Some people will be like, okay, I'm just gonna put it out 2 days before. Not a problem, Silver. Thank you very much for showing up. Obviously, I wish I could have shown you a little bit of gameplay before you left, but make sure y'all go back and check the VOD. If you haven't already, Maverick is a great streamer. They play a lot of different video games from the old games to the new games, and it's just a huge variety. Oh, actually, Maverick, I've got something for you. I got something for you. Hold on. Where's my list? Uh, I got something you would be interested in. Grilled butter injectable flavor. That's fine, Silver. Call it a night when you got to. Hey, I appreciate you always showing up. It's one of those things. Anybody who comes in is always a friend of mine. I got something Maverick would probably be interested in. I gotta find it first. It's starting to piss me off because this is not being found. Where is this? All right, where did they get this then? Yes, I gotta have a crispy skin. If don't have a crispy skin, I cannot stand having skin. It's gotta be crispy. If it's not at least like I feel like this should have been from this. Where would I have gotten? I'm going to decline you because I am in the middle of something, buddy. Okay, so it's definitely from this. From the edge. Did I use this already? I feel like I did. I have this bad feeling that I've already done it. Nope, I have not. But I have earned it too, so I might have to use this. I'll put that on. I'll put that on a hold for now. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Give me 1 second. What we got? Let's see. Yes, that is an amazing case. So it can be used for any of them. I like that case. I've been looking at getting one. If I was going to transfer from one, why are you banned? Is it because you put them to shame, or never listen? Definitely one of those items that's definitely cheaper there, Dragon. That's actually a little high, I think, for us. Maybe they should just have you start cooking for them. You be bringing the turkey every year. That could be the thing. You tell them, hey, I'll make it for you. Just bring it to me. That'll save you. There you go. There's your way to get the free turkeys. Tell them I need 2 turkeys. Where did I put it? I know I have it. Where is it? Down in the kitchen. Places. Please don't let them look through the Yes, 100%. That's exactly what we do ourselves. We're one of those people like we don't like waste. Um, so I totally agree with you there. Oh, this is over an hour away, almost 2 hours away. Oh, okay, well that's not worth the drive for $20. $80 for these? Okay, what the hell? I will. Yeah. A for all. Oh, they're missing some. Okay. I would be very thinking about the bones because we do have little kids in the house. If I, you could, what I would probably do with that is I'd probably put them in a mesh bag or a tea bag kind of situation, and then stock them that way. 100% agree though. Definitely 100% agree on definitely reusing everything, especially Sanji from One Piece would definitely be 100% agreeing with you there. I'm doing like a million different things. I am not having to start playing that. I keep getting messages. I keep feeling like I'm getting messages. Who's messaging me? So one of the things, okay, so Maverick, one of the things that you may be interested in. So there's these mesh bags that you can actually put like stuff like basically what you're doing, talking about straining the bag into it once you're done with the stock, and then you can strain everything out. What you can actually do is cook with the bag inside of the stock. That way, all you're leaving is just the juice. Um, and that way, you're still only doing one cleanup. But that way, you're not having to pour it out. You just pick it up. There you go. Done. 100%. Never have to do it again. Then all you have to do is just fill your containers you're using. Interesting. Now, are these the plastic ones or the cloth ones? Or the silicone ones? I've seen silicone ones, and I was actually debating on that one. I haven't used them myself. I've not used them yet, so it's one of those things I'm still looking at into for cooking. No, Silver. So, my suggestion, if you're interested in lore and timeline, it would make more sense to play Breath of the Wild first and then do Tears of the Kingdom, because of the fact that that's basically how that timeline goes. Because when you play the first one, the second one makes sense. It's still its own standalone game. The storyline is still going to be fine. But if you play the first one and then play the second one, then you're going to understand why the second one has so much better uh the second one's a lot better in terms of like availability and gameplay mechanics. Age of Clan. Well, technically, there's also Hyrule Warriors. Maverick. There is Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, which is part of that same timeline. It's not. I could have sworn it was. Correct. Hold on, pulling it up. The official home for Legend of Zelda. Actually, we're gonna just pull it up on the wiki. Hold on. Wish I could see the timeline itself. I just want an image. There we go. Is this the most recent one? Can you make it? I wish people would freaking post things that are where you can just pull them up so you can read them. They can be seen easier without looking. Okay, so how is this not canon? Why would that not be? Why would you even make a game if it's not canon? If you make the game and you make a storyline out of it, it's canon. Especially if you're the creators of the game. Okay, so I'm looking at the. So I'll post the link here. And I'll show and I'll post. Let me get the image pulled up here too as well. Add window capture. Google. Post that up. Hold that down here. Choose the wrong one there. Why is it automatically showing? That's what it should not auto show. That's not the right. Okay. Is that the one? That one. Okay, there we go. Now we can show it. All right. So this is what I'm looking at. So this is what I'm looking at. I don't think the capture method Windows 10. Can I not change? I guess not. All right. All right. So this is the link I'm using. Let me. If I make this bigger, it'll let me. There we go. That's the problem. It was just the wrong size. All right. So this is the one I'm looking at. This is Legend of Zelda history. It may. I am not seeing. So we have at the very beginning we have the creation, which is Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Then we have Sacred Realm of Steel, the establishment of Hyrule Kingdom, the Legends of the Minish Cap, then the Four Swords, then we have the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Apparently, I don't understand how there's a hero is defeated and then a hero is triumphant when obviously with Ocarina of Time, we won. I don't get it, but it is what it is. Hero's defeated, then it does Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Seasons and Ages, which Seasons and Ages was a great game. If you've played it. Then we have the Link Between Worlds, Triforce Heroes, and then we go into, I guess, the Era Decline, which is then we go to Legend of Zelda 1, Legend of Zelda 2, which is weird that these would be back here instead of all the way here. You can die. What do you mean die before beating Ganon? Like, oh, are you talking about if during the gameplay you die? So basically, like if you were to have actually died in the Ocarina of Time. your game. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Wanted to make sure I understood what you were talking about there. Okay, so we have the child era, which is Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess. How is Twilight Princess child? Gotcha. See, don't I don't see how Twilight Princess would have been part of the child era. I think that should have been part of the adult era before the Wind Waker. That would make more sense here. Yes, I would love to get the Twilight. I had the Twilight Princess for the GameCube, which was actually the first game I ever had for the GameCube, and I played the fuck out of that game. Perfectly dark Twilight. Perfectly dark Legend of Zelda game. Perfect game. 100% would prefer it over every other game I've played so far. And then obviously we have Breath of. Hi Shadow, bye Shadow. Hopefully you're having it. Hopefully you have a good Thanksgiving. So yeah, in this case, I don't see where how Twilight Princess is up here instead of down here. But that just doesn't make sense to me. That's my thought here is that Twilight Princess would be adult era, not young, not child era. Like Wind Waker, yep, Wind Waker, then the Phantom Hourglass, and then Spirit Tracks. Perfect, was perfect here. Um, that makes sense. These three are definitely in line. There's no doubt in my mind. Spirit Tracks was a great game. It was a great little way to play. Um, Phantom Hourglass definitely made a good comeback on Wind Waker. Loved it. I just see. I don't agree with where Twilight Princess is located. I don't see how Breath. I would assume Breath of the Wild would be kind of in the same boat as The Legend of Zelda, or technically a remake of these. Would be a feel for me because Era of Decline would explain where would definitely play into the part of the Breath of the Wild, maybe a split off of Era of Decline. And that's just my thoughts on the matter there. That's just my thoughts on the matter on that part. It could be different, obviously, and that's one of those things. Yes, I remember I had both games. My I and one of the cool things, Dragon, was if you played one at the end of the game, you would get a code for the other, or you could technically use the code in your own game, and you would get items from the old game. Let me pull that back up actually. Let's see. We have. Let me pull that back up. I'm actually gonna look at that here. So you're thinking Link's Awakening should have been a direct sequel? So instead of it being seasons and ages after Awakening, you think it should have been before Awakening? I have to, Silver. It's not even funny. The game is just crazy. Huge, huge gameplay mechanics. A lot of story building. I've had Nintendo basically my entire life. Um, some of the games I didn't have because they just weren't available to me at the time. Hold on, actually, let me look at that. You are correct. He is on a boat. Let me look at the ending theme. Yeah, that would make sense. I actually need to remove that Nightbot command because we do not care about the subs or donations anymore. I'd rather y'all buy things that I suggest or y'all use money on y'all. So let me go to my Nightbot. That actually is a good thing to have seen. Wish I saw that earlier. Where's my Nightbot? Nightbot. Oh, that's why. You're not authorized yet. Okay. Timers. Turn off donations. Turn that off. Alright, cool. We got those removed. Actually, I need to turn that up. I don't want that every. I need to change that. I don't want it to be every 15 minutes. I need to actually go up like crazy. Once every hour should be fine for that part anyway. That's once every 30 minutes. It's been a while since I've changed some of these. That way, y'all ain't getting. I'm not losing y'all in the messages. Yeah, that's the one that I was just talking about. I was looking at. I remember the sailboat part. And it does make sense. Link's Awakening would make sense to come after because of that reasoning exactly. Some parts of the timeline. That is a possibility. Sometimes it's like, hey, the story is ending. We want to do this, and then again, think about it this way, Maverick. Every single game has a boat. I believe every single one of them has a boat of some kind. Because if you think about it, technically, the paraglider is a boat. It's just a wind boat. Now, I was trying to find you something that I knew you would probably like. You may have it. I don't know. Where is the fuck? This is ticking me off. I can't find it. I want to joke with you about that one. There you go. I was gonna say, technically, the paraglider goes over the water. I'm traveling over the water with the paraglider. Technically, and then most games have a form of boat. Almost every game I've ever played has some form or fashion of a boat to go over the water. Wind Waker had one. Spirit Tracks had technically had one. Because if I remember correctly, the Spirit Tracks actually went over water and it turned into a boat. But it's been a while since I played it. Actually, I sold all 3 copies of those games. Oof. Good luck. That is definitely something I hate. I'm very sorry about that sinus infection, Maverick. Please make sure you take care of yourself. We don't want you getting sick. All right, I want this. I want this. Give me that. I want to know which one this fucking is. Yes, obviously the video is unavailable. I want to know why it's unavailable and why it's still on my list of items. To let you know, Silver. Um, I don't know if you tried this yet or not, Maverick. If you do honey, onion, and garlic, you can also add cinnamon in to help open up your sinuses as a natural cough syrup, and sinus syrup. That can potentially, you can also add in jalapenos or something, or some type of hot pepper to as much as you can stand to help open up the sinuses. And it tastes pretty damn good, honestly. I make it at least once a year. Well, it's more just to help open up the sinuses. Now, I've used I got this nasal thing that helps. You've probably seen it. It's a fairly cheap little item. I bought it for like $40 on Amazon, and it goes one. It helps. It pushes it up one way and then sucks it out the other. And it's a really small little handheld device. I would go and get it, but medical devices obviously are nasty looking sometimes. Discord. I am in my Discord chat. Hey, Stephanated! Stephanated. Oh, make sure y'all go and give this man a nice follow. He plays a lot of different games. Yeah, Silver's here too. He was saying hi. We are doing fine. My wife just took the little one over to the park and is currently she's outside playing in a bit. Go ahead and skip this one too because it's a deleted video and I don't know why it's still deleted and why it's not telling me why it's still showing up. Oh, there's the wife. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. We were in. My wife called me, and I had to let her talk to her real quick. Yes, we are doing good. Stephanie, she is. She just got done with the doctor's office apparently, and is on her way home after getting some ice cream because the kiddos had their shots updated today. So we are just working on trying to get some things done. Probably gonna be getting all right. So we've been streaming for an hour and a half already. We just been talking. This is one of those days that I enjoy talking. I'm glad everyone's here. Thank y'all very much for showing up and coming in. So I'm thinking y'all would like to actually see me do something besides just talk. I mean, usually I'm not one of those people that try to do a lot of talking. I try to go straight in the gameplay. But then again, I think interactions with the people that are coming in. Also, happy Thanksgiving, Stephanie. Happy Thanksgiving, Maverick, and the rest of the family. I think the Mrs. is here too, if she is. If not, I only see. Ha 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 ha, Maverick. Ha ha. Okay, smartass. Better to be a smartass than a dumbass. I'll put it that way. That's the biggest thing for me. If I call you a smartass, it's a compliment. Yet you're not wrong. You're not technically wrong, but the stream is. If I'm just talking, it's basically a podcast. All right, let's go ahead and make sure everything is on my end. Go ahead and get you turned on. I'll go ahead and get the switch pulled up here. We're gonna go ahead and move our over to the gaming. Make sure we can get everything situated on that end. No. Pull that up. Let me pull this up. Let me pull that over here so I can see y'all. All right. So, Maverick, here's exactly what I was talking about the other day. Oh, and Maverick, if you came in right afterwards, but let me go ahead and pull this back up. All right. So, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome very much. My name is Okami92. I am a variety streamer. I am currently doing a paid promotion for the Flashiibo. I have a discount code that allows y'all to get 10% off for the game for any device that you buy. The version 2 just came out. So, what that means is that this little device now holds 5 amiibo slots. Now that means you can have 5 amiibos while you are playing. There's also the Pro, which allows you to hold over 3,000 devices. You have to create multiple folders. Then you have the Flashiibo Recharge. This is the version 1. However, this will allow you to hold up to 5 on the version 2, which is now the items that is installed. Down below is the link and the code. You click on the image below of the Flashiibo Pro in order to get to the website, and you use the code Okami, all capitals, and you will get 10% off your order, and I get paid a portion of that purchase. Now, the device is great. This is the device that I was talking about when I talked to you the last time. Let me show you exactly how it works, which is what I'm going to show you. Ow, that is loud. That is super loud on my ears. Ow. Why is it so loud? Now, we are using an Elgato H60S. As you can see, I am in Kakariko Village. So, one of the cool things is, as you can see here, I have the legendary horse Epona from the series from the Ocarina of Time series. Basically, the horse that you see in every freaking series, pretty much named Epona lately. I have over 100 and something arrows of each type, and I also have almost 300 arrows, regular arrows, because of this little device here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all how to use this. So first off, you're going to want to have your amiibo device. You're going to want to have the amiibo slot selected. Ow, that hurt. Oh, that hurts. Alright, so one of the first things I'm going to show y'all is the amiibo. You have an ability. With this device, you can reset the amiibo multiple times. You can constantly summon things. It will never ever run out. Now, fun fact. Epona is the first summon for 2 of the main amiibos for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. However, every time that this resets, it only summons Eponas. However, I come at this direction and I summon same amiibo. I now drop food in chest. And I can get shields, bows, arrows, whatsoever. So now, this will hold all the different types. You do not have to have the physical amiibo itself. If you have the physical amiibo yourself, and that's just something you don't want to have to constantly pull down off the shelf, or you don't want to have to constantly go underneath the settings of the if you don't want to have to keep going underneath the settings, system settings, to change the date and time. So let's go all the way down here to the system. We're going to go down to date and time. Synchronize clock via the internet. Turn that off if you want to. Time zone, New York, Montreal, Toronto. And then we go back to the game. If you don't want to have to keep doing that, this device is great. I'm going to go ahead and hit save on this because it has the wrong date and time on it. Now, this is where I like this little device, is you can just basically sit here, do that all day long until you get the items you want. There is several different item sets. You can get the Fierce Deity armor from the Majora's Mask, which is attack-based armor, which is great. Makes you look different, gives you some eyes. Alright, but enough of that. So we're going to show y'all. And then there are special weapons per area that you can get. There are special summons you can get for every game. So my suggestion is always try to find a really good little system. There's an opponent there. Alright, we're going to go find... Yes you do, Dragon. That's what exactly I was talking about. I am doing a giveaway for one of the key fobs. So, or for one of the recharges. So don't feel too bad. You do have a chance to get one. It will be done before Christmas. And I will be doing the giveaway for that. See, this is why I don't like horses. The camera is so hard to do. But you basically can summon Epona as much as you need. I will not do your quest line until I am ready to do it. So I get more Kakarokis. I can hear you. Oh, music's not playing. That's why. And also another cool thing about it is you can get infinite food. You will never run out of food. You will not have to search for food. It's there. It's in your inventory. You don't have to buy food. And it even drops boss material. Like screws, gadgets, whatever. Guardian gear. Now, Guardian gear is very weak. But it's also, I need to go to the right. Or to the left. See, this is why I don't like horses. So just be in here. Just be in here, Dragon. That's all you have to do. Just show up, talk in the chat. I'll look at everybody. Yeah, this is starting to... The horses, They're like, oh, I can't go over that. I'm not gonna jump. But with the bike, once you with the DLC of this, you can basically just jump everything. You will go over everything, talk over everything, run over everything. You can even do wheelies, and you can even do burnout. Now, the one thing that I do like about this over noise, that's good. I'm glad you got that many there, Dragon. That's definitely something beneficial. Wow. I don't need any weapons. Personally, for me, I always go stamina in these games simply because of the fact that stamina to me is a lot more beneficial. Especially considering that you're going to be running a lot. You're going to be running, doing a lot of attacks, and trying to move. We go into this house. We're going to read up on this dark resides, statue's eye. I'm going to sleep in this man's house. We're going to sleep in the man's house. Let's go. For me, in this game, you do the same thing, except instead of them being called light spheres, I think they're called goddess statues or goddess spheres. Um, but you take the item, I buy staminas because trying to climb the mountains and stuff, you use the heart containers, as far as I know. Dark light resides in a cursed statue's eyes, pierces the gaze, purges the steel from the shrine. I'm not wrong, am I? Must be around here. What are you up to? Goddess statues are in Tears of the Kingdom. Ah, let me guess. You caught wind of the great Dr. Calip's groundbreaking research and just had to meet him for yourself, eh? Nope, don't tell me you've never even heard of me after I dedicated my life to research ancient shrines. Aye, well, you better remember my name, for it's not the last you'll hear of it. And while I'm at it, it's Dr. Calip, if you please. Don't study I didn't study my rear end, often called Mister. Everyone forgets the Dr. for some reason. Since you asked, I'll inform you that I've engaged in analyzing ancient texts. Ancient texts? Soon, long years of research will be revealed, and all the world will hail it as the discovery of the century. To prevent any undue attention, I haven't even told my family about my work. Of course, Dr. Calip. Doctor. Did I just hear you call me Doctor? As in, not merely Calip, but Dr. Calip? It rolled off your tongue so naturally, downright salivary. This changes things. Very well then. Bill Charitable, so I'll let you do things, Bill. This is just between us, understand? When a dark light resides in the first statue's eyes, pierces its gaze to purge the steel from the shrine. Still in the process of deciphering that one, so I don't suppose there is any harm in sharing it with you. Ice cream! Ice cream! Hey, thank you, my dear. How was the visit? Is it bad that we took an hour just to talk about Legend of Zelda? We literally, like, when I started streaming, Dragon says hi. Hi, Dragon. He says hi, Dragon. Steph said hi earlier, but I don't know if he's still here or not. And Game and Freak said hi too. But no, we started talking about The Legend of Zelda in the timelines, and we were talking about the different ways everything worked. I had ice cream. That's my life in a nutshell. Days filled with research, shrines, and nights spent studying ancient texts. I always enjoy ice cream, especially That leaves no time to converse with a passing stranger, so farewell. Yay, we have unlocked the cursed shrine. Let me open the door. Awesome. So I could do the cursed shrine, which is literally like right around. I think it's to my left. What? We're gonna have a fun of falling path. Time flies when you're having fun there, Dragon. That's no fun, Dragon. If I remember correctly, you're...
Wow.
Okay, you train your body well. I say you're so familiar with sword and bow, correct? That's a good skill set. Why don't you join the enemy? What, you don't know? Fine, I'll tell you the E-Clan. It's a powerful brave group of warriors founded by Master Koga and dedicated to fight defeating the heroes through thought long dead. I will take the fight. My dummy. Gotcha. You are annoying me. Parrot. Ah, cool stuff. Die. Vicious sickle. A gameplay? What do you mean? What you mean there, Dragon?
Oi!
A bit treasure hunter, you get my drift. Short, tight, here. What can I tell you about the place? Something really comes to mind. Hey, question for you. You have any guardian rooms? Sure. Yeah, it's not worth about. You just gotta learn the combos. In all honesty, it also helps when you've played it a couple of times and you've gotten used to combat systems. Don't worry, when you get used to it, it'll get better. That's the biggest thing. Learning where the controls are is one of the biggest problems that most people have. Once you get used to it, then it becomes then you get more trouble because of the fact that you get used to one way of playing and the other way is the problem.
Oh,
Oh no, it's a red moon. The blood moon rises once again.
Link. Link. Be on your guard. Ganon's power grows. It rises to its peak under the hour of the blood moon. By its glow, the aimless spirits of monsters slain in the name of the light return to flesh. Link, please be careful.
So the blood moon in your game actually spawns like arm things. In this game, it just respawns the enemies, which if you're in the middle of a high level area, will cause you to die. Especially when you don't have enough like if you ran out of ammo, if you run out of weapons, because weapons in this game really don't have any durability numbers. You just hear, oh, it's about to break. Oh, it's about to break. Oh, badly damaged. So I like Epona for the reason that she's able to just run. She'll run on her own the entire way. I think there's supposed to be something here. Oh, somebody there. Oh, I'm raining. Oh, it's respawning and has tentacle hands? That's stupid. They never fight fair. They always lurk and wait to ambush. What a bunch of cowards. Seems like every time I go out hunting for hardy truffles, I take my life in my hands. We might know better than time for truffles than wham, monsters out of nowhere. I blame my sister, really. She's the one who refuses to go home until we find hardy truffles. Oh, there's the tower. Let's go get the tower. Come here, horse. Come here, horse. I think that when I start playing the new game, Tears of the Kingdom, it's going to be more interesting. Mainly because of the fact of the arms. It's going to make my gameplay a little bit interesting. We're going to go get that. Did I get so far? Stop. Up there. Okay, I went the wrong way again. Horse, going the wrong way. That's the one thing I don't like about the horses is that they have a mind of their own. So they will do their own thing. entire time. Okay, you're dumb. I love you, Epona, from time to time, but you are problematic. Yes, so you can be killed by Thunderstrike if you're not careful. The way that you avoid the Thunderstrikes in this game is you do not wear anything metal. So, for example, right now, my weapons are metal. My sword and shields are both metal. If I change them over to, say, the Guardian Sword, which is not metal, it's not considered a metal item, and the Guardian Shield, I will be fine. Same with the bow. As long as you have a non-metal weapon or armor on, or non-metal sword and shield, your armor does not matter. Wooden mount. This is why I like bomb arrows. Yep, I did. Thought it would, but it didn't. Of course it is. Oh. That could be. I'm not 100% sure about the gameplay in Tears of the Kingdom. I do know in Breath of the Wild you have to have non-metal weapons. If it looks so in this game, if you start getting static around your character, it means you have a metal weapon on you, and you will be shot. You will basically have the it come after you. Whee! Welcome back. Whee! Slow motion. It could very well be, dear dragon. Here's something else. Fire. There's a thorn. So we burn. The more fire you have, the bigger the updraft. It will burn the entire way up. It was one of the more interesting mechanics that I found. I didn't realize that I had to do that, and the reason why I couldn't figure that out was because of the fact that a lot of the time I didn't realize that when I first started playing, because it was a lot of the fire would go out, or I never had fire arrows to begin with. When I learned about fire arrows, actually had to figure out how to get up here when I tried to do it the first time without, I just navigated around the thorns. I didn't realize I could just burn the damn thing. The other issue is, because of the stamina issue, is that, trying to climb this became problematic. Too bad that won't, lift up. So far, I've died one time this entire time. That was because my stupidity where I fell down. I didn't have the paraglider yet at the very beginning of the game. Dead one. Immediately as soon as we start. So I assume that you have an option with the goddess statues to use your orbs of light to choose either stamina vessels or heart containers. That would be the only way I could think of that you get. I would figure that it's the same trick. Now, if you're trying to have more stamina over time, you can create full foods that grant you stamina. If you're just running out of stamina really quick. Alright, let's go ahead and get this map up. Biggest slate has been activated. Yep, has to be at the goddess statues. You have to do, wait. That's not, Yep, so it does have to be done at a goddess statue. You just have to choose, stamina. So the hearts and the stamina are both earned the same exact way. This is called, the company that, this is by Nightcore, it is Black Widow. Black Widow may be made by somebody else. Nightcore does a lot of cover bands, although they do have some of their own. So we're gonna get to Pariah before we move on. That might be the one. Alright, we're gonna open up this area. We're gonna get to the next town and complete the main area before we move on. And then we'll move on tonight. I think my wife is going to... Ah, there's the town. We can actually see it from here. We're just gonna glide. We're gonna skip all that walking. We're just gonna glide. Probably gonna get this. We're gonna go get this. Get to this room. Get to this. Get to the next person. Unlock more items, and then we're gonna move. And that's where we're going to be. Going to be ending the stream tonight. I know we took about an hour just to talk about everything, talk about stream. I did want to show that showcase that item again because it is such an amazing. I almost fell. Eat my food. Patino Village. What? What?
Oh.
Who are you? Doing your way, you fish man. I'm a traveler, obviously.
Oh.
Oh, certainly do appear to be a Hellion like the rest of us. Hellions are generally good folks, so sorry for getting all worked up. You're free to go. We're just a waypoint on your winding road, huh? Ah, the life of a traveler. Well, you can get most things you need at the general store in the end just back there. Ugh, there. Hey, mister, what is it? You'll never guess what I found. Want to see? Sure. Okay, follow me. What is it, Tebow? Guess we'll follow the kid. Where you going? Where you going, kid? You're taking too long. Oh, I bet you I know what this is. Yep, this is exactly what I thought it was. Here it is, neat, huh? Kinda looks like the statue at the Chief's house. What do you think it is? Oh, this is called a devil statue. Ah, so there are some who still pay me homage. You can talk? You don't say. You can hear my voice? Yeah? Now that is a surprise. What were you praying for? Long life, wealth? Like so many of your kind? Whichever it is, you came to the right place. A dealer in life and power, that was me. Alas, my life for money bargains didn't sit well with the goddess Hylia. You trapped me in the stone statue long, long ago. The villagers here call me the horned statue and don't even bother to wipe away the bird droppings. Good night, dragon. I hope you have a good night. You'll probably see me on Steph's stream before you'll see me here again. One would think years upon years of such treatment would have made me mend my ways. One would think wrongly. I've only been biding my time for the moment someone who can hear me appears. Someone such as you. But I've said enough. Now then, shall we strike a bargain? Then stay that way. No further action on your part is required. He just took my buff. Ha 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 ha. Touch of subtle as ever. Know how I took that essence from you without leaving a mark. Were you talking to the statue? Well, wow. You can talk to statues? Weird. Okay, see you. What's wrong? Have you repaired? Now, give it back. First thought, I hope that ours will be long and profitable, so which will it be? As I may have mentioned once or twice, I'm a dealer of life power. You can provide a valuable service to you. I take hard containers or stamina vessels from you, then, for a price, return to whichever food you like. Almost stamina back. More than likely, because we are definitely going to be busy most of the day tomorrow. If we do stream, it'll definitely be one of the you look skeptical, not to worry. Money and life are all one. To find, if we're to begin the first, you must sell me either type of essence for 100 rupees, and you buy the essence back for the price rises to 120. Before you cry foul, know that you may choose which one I return to you. I'm eager to help tamper your essence anytime you want to return it for you. So the reason why I like the devil vessel, the devil statue, is because early on I can just straight up buy stamina if that's what I'm missing, or if I really want parts or whatever, I can trade it up. All right, so we have gotten to the village shrine. We are going to go ahead and end it here. We are appreciative of everybody who showed up today. Thank you very much tonight, Geeks Freaks for the raid, Geeks Freaks and Video Games for the raid, Maverick being probably the streamer there for the night. We have enjoyed seeing y'all tonight. We appreciate the raid. Definitely was a great show up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and find us someone else to raid out to. I know this was a very short stream. I do very short streams. I know the first little bit we talked about Legend of Zelda, and we were talking about the timeline, which is a great thing, and I'm glad we were able to talk about that kind of thing and able to get so many people involved in the channel. What we're going to do is we're going to go look around for some people to stream into, or for somebody to raid into. try not to send it to someone who's been streaming for a long time, if unless they're about to, because I've seen it where they were about to leave, and because of that, it's been problematic for some people. I definitely don't like doing that myself. Um, so let's see who I have that I follow currently that's been on for a short period of time. I think this person's just started. Nope, they've been there for a while. Do, 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 do. They've been streaming for a while. I don't want to send it off to them. Just mainly because of the fact that I don't know how much longer they're gonna stream. Does anyone have? Hi, Reagan. I don't recognize the name. Did you change it? Been you've been following me since 2021, so I assume you've changed your name recently. I want to say you've changed your name. Yes, that name sounds familiar. That definitely reminds me of your name. Um, Glad to see you. Hopefully, you've been here. You're catching me at the very end of my stream, but it is good to see you again. Hopefully, you've been doing well. What you been up to? Have you been doing well? How's everything going? I'm glad you're doing well. We're hoping that up. We're gonna go back to intermission because we are done with the streaming, or at least done with the game for now. I'll probably look around the area while I'm here, trying to figure out if this is a place you can summon opponents or if it's a place where you can just drop the chest for that one place. I've been trying to test the areas for that. Have you been playing anything? Have you been on stream lately? Have you been? How have you been? What you been up to? I think probably send it to this person. Nope, they've been on for 5 hours. I assume they're going to get off soon. We'll send it to Lumpy. It's been a while since we've seen Lumpy stream. Down below, if you're on the PC, look down below. There is a link to it with all the information on it. It's through the Shopify app. You can technically buy it through Amazon. But I will not get the credit for you finding it. If you do that way, but it's a great item. That's probably the easiest way to get it in the UK is through Amazon. If you want to buy it through the Shopify app, I can order it. All right, I'll send the link. There you go. So that's the shop app link. It is only available in the US. It says you've been following since 3 years ago. It may not have been the last time you've been here. Lots of school. Wait. If I remember, were you one of the ones that was Oh Jesus Christ! Has it really been 3 years? You probably were that's probably the first time I started streaming was back then when I first got a affiliate. Then this, right before we had our daughter. Yep. Yep. That would have been a year after. That would have been when I first got affiliated. I don't remember if I got affiliated after the birth or before the birth. Gotcha. Yeah, I remember that. All right, so let's get. What? She said hi, Dragon. Time is a very weird thing, bud. Dude, I had 3 years ago, I had an itty bitty little thing. Now I have a big freaking toddler. Look, I had an itty bitty little kid, and then the other day, and then all of a sudden, 3 years later, I have a screaming velociraptor in my house. Two of them almost. The second one's finally learned how to scream like a velociraptor. It's not even funny. Don't you laugh back there. You're the one that caused it.
Your pullout game sucks.
You're the one that decided to wrap your legs around.
I did not.
Just a reminder, guys. This is an 18+ stream. So, all right, we're gonna send this over to Lumpy. He is currently playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6, I'm gonna assume. But it is good to see him. Yes, always get all the laughs and fun stuff. I do remember the name. I don't remember where I came. I think we played a couple of games together as well.
Yep, with one of the charity streams with your buddy.
Did he help with the church? Yes, Casey Fox Fuzzy Paws.
I remember because I did.
That would have been the year I done it. That would have been the year that I had done it.
We found out Brad before. It was almost 6 months.
Well, Reagan, I hope you are here. If those of you who would like to keep more information, please feel free to join our Discord. We are opening. Make sure you click Southern Pack is the person who invited you. I'm going to have to update the system again. Once again. Yes, you will definitely keep. I'm updating all of our information, so if you want to keep up to date, please feel free to join our Discord. You can keep up to date. You can join us up for video games. For streams, we do ask that everybody who is in the Discord be 18+. While we're streaming and playing. I know you are silver. We know. We're talking about like if you're not in there. For those of you who have not joined us in our Discord. But we're gonna go ahead and send this over to Lumpy. We are glad to see y'all here. Thank y'all very much for joining. Again, Maverick for the raid, which is actually Geek Freaks. So shout out at. If you aren't already following them, please feel free to do so. They are great people. It's him and his wife streaming, and they have their own. Yes, Southern Pack is in the background.